Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at what I've built in this world. And I have to say that I am actually really proud of it. I've learned so much from all of you. You guided me amazingly. And seeing how far I've come in this game, I don't know. Wherever I go, it just makes me happy. I have to be honest, and I really didn't want to make this video because I love this game. I love Satisfactory. It's such an incredible game, and I have had so much fun playing it. But unfortunately, I've been struggling with a lot of little performance issues that are making it really hard for me to keep playing. It's not just the normal hiccups that you can have after every session, but it's my eyes are truly so sore from all the stuttering and juddering every time I've played that it actually takes the fun away. And yeah, that's actually not how I wanted to experience this game. I don't want to make this sound like complaining, but I do want to make it clear that I truly have tried everything. I've looked up the fixes, adjusted the settings, I followed the advice of all you lovely people that you've given me, but nothing solves it. And I know I'm not the only one. It's very strange because you seem to or suffer from it or not. And as I've mentioned already before, even a big YouTuber like Tango Tag, who's got millions of subscribers, I expect he's got a very good PC. And I see he's got the exact same issues. And it's not just in a build-up area, but it's also just very randomly, like, I don't know. It like the system, the whole game can't get rid of all the little packages or whatever it makes, all the little bips and bops that it makes during the game, and then it's unbelievably straining on the eyes. The game judders and stutters. So I think what I want to do is we're going to go around over the world and we're going to see what I've made and actually, as a sort of thank you for how you helped me and guided me through this game, because my goodness, did I learn a lot. Things that I never thought I could experience and could learn and could add to my collection of knowledge. I don't think I want to start here. I think where we're going is to one of my first things that I was really proud of. And what took me a lot of sweat because I found it so difficult. But I managed to do it in the end. I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh, how I struggled. And I got so nervous. I didn't know how to approach this. But in the end I got it done. And oh my goodness, did I have a lot of power back then. Oh, isn't it amazing? It's all still at the basic settings. Nothing has changed. Yeah, don't mind those water extractors in the back, because they of course are going to what we made not so long ago. It really is this setup with, I think even, did I use normal code nodes, or I can't even remember. Oh my. How I struggled with the pipes. I didn't know how to all do this. Look. I'm so happy I kept it this way. Tiny little belts struggling, not knowing that I could put those on the lifts. So I think I made a walkway here. I think that's what I did. A walkway, and I placed those on top. And then with tiny little belts I connected them. Oh, amazing. I think this is still, yeah, still MK2 belts even. I never changed it. And I'm glad I didn't. Pretty quickly, yeah, it became very clear that even the amount of power we already increased from going from power from the hub to that beautiful first coal power plant, we had to go to even bigger. And that's how I ended up in this lovely area where I had 3 times the setup. And oh my gosh, I was so proud when I finally got it done. Oh, look at this. So much power in the beginning. That is so much power. And then you start to build. And then you realize, you know what? This is also not enough. So yeah, what do you do then? Well, then you're of course going to try to see if you can do something with oil. Which I did. This was also a lovely project, which gave me a lot of headache because I couldn't get it right with all these fluids, but I got it done in the end. And that's when I got to, what was it again, like 7,400 megawatts, I think, in total. I was good to go for a while, I thought. I thought. Oh, it's always hard to see something that's this big, Ed. You want to give one big overview, but that's hard. It's good that I made see-through. See, now we can see that it really is all going. Overclocked everything. I think this is also where I started to overclock, because before that I was a bit afraid, I think, to do it, because it felt like that was not a good idea. That's how I understood it, but yeah, it turned out that that's actually perfectly okay if you're okay with losing the power to the overclocking, of course. Oh, this was such a big project, and I'm still, if I see this every time, I'm so proud that I got it done. Of course, only because of the amazing, whoops, help, I forgot a fence, see that? Oh no, that's just stairs going both ways. I still did forget fence, because normally I would make fence around here, and you just choop in another hole, it's fine. But this is what I did back then. Oh my gosh, people, look at it. We had so much power. 7,400 megawatts is what I had back then with this setup. Beautiful. Dude, what a timing. I know they say that bigger isn't always better, but I dare to actually say that in this case bigger is better. It is. It just is. Because my goodness, did I go from 7,400 megawatts up until 57,000 and a little bit. It is unbelievable. This was another big increase, and I learned so much from this, because we did not only make normal fuel, but we packaged it. As you can see, it goes upstairs. Upstairs it gets unpackaged and turned into turbo fuel, and that's what gave me all this extra power. Look at that, the rows. And can I jump on top? Thank you. All the rows of generators. It is unbelievable, but they produced so much power for me. It's incredible. This was an incredibly big project, but I truly enjoyed it. I really did. I learned so much from this one. All those fluids, all those things that can go wrong and can go right, and the packaging and unpackaging, and how you can get a circulation going with, like here downstairs, where, as you can see, the empty canisters are coming down. Whoops. Difficult, yes. Being packaged again into water, back into the system, where they get combined with the heavy oil residue into the fuel where it gets unpackaged. Empty canisters coming down, and then we've got a full circle. Amazing, amazing. A lot of calculations, but I did get it done. This was really one of the projects that I feel truly proud of. And of course we could never get the beautiful turbo fuel and so on, that beautiful power plant, if it wasn't for the compacted coal which we're making here. And for that I needed trains, and that's how they finally got into my world. And honestly, the next time I play Satisfactory, if I were to start a new world, what am I doing? Dangerous! If I were to start a new world, I would absolutely make sure that I prepare trains better than that I have now. But I go in blind in a game, as you know, so I didn't know all these things. But the trains are amazing. Just in case you've never played, this really, trains, do it, amazing. Yeah, bye. See you later. Oh gosh, and the trucks. Oh, don't get me started. So much to learn in this game. Compacted coal. Loads. And it keeps going and going and going. I'm overproducing only a tiny little bit. Because I still wanted to prepare for phase 3, as you know. That was the plan. And then we could have had the MK5 belts and the MK3 miners, I think, but came loose in there. So it's amazing, seriously. Gosh, did I learn a lot. And if I see over there, we might as well actually go over there. That is also fun, because what did we do? We had a beautiful Fixmas in the middle, right in the middle. And that's another factory where I learned a lot. Look at this. It's standing still now, of course. I made sure that it didn't continue because, yeah, you don't need the loss of power here. Besides, I don't... Yeah, no, you make it with normal stuff. And the recipe should still be in there, I assume. But, yeah, there's no need. I mean, what am I doing with all these bubbles and all these ornaments and all these... Whatever we were making here. Oh my gosh, it was so much. It was incredible. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I love these. I made sure that there were, yeah, see over there too, that there were trucks pretending to bring stuff to this Christmas factory, and also that it got picked up. Oh my word. Oh yeah, my whole shopping haul. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Look at this. It's now standing still, but oh boy, was it fun to see all these presents slide and glide underneath and next to us. Amazing. We made snowballs here, and oh, we of course also had a second factory, the one over there, because it turned out that there was sort of a second phase with fireworks. I was just looking, I was like, why is there snow there? But I made decos outside, and I did that after I made this factory. Ow. I love that sound. Bonk. See, and I just placed them slightly too high, so we now got... It's snowing inside too. Doesn't matter. Oh, I thought I'd forgotten to give them... Oh, no, I didn't. But yeah, we did make the fireworks here. I'm not sure if I've got full containers. Oh, I do. Nah, nearly. I might have taken a few out for demonstration. It could be. Yeah, see, because it's... I must have done. We did make that all here. Another beautiful build where, oh my gosh, a lot happened. Oh, that's mesmerizing. See that? How to get someone to sleep. Well, this is a way. Oh, Fixmas. Yeah, amazing. Then, of course, at home. at home where it all started with all the beautiful, especially iron nodes that I have here. We're using them all. We're making all sorts, but in the beginning I had it all together. I don't know if you can remember, but oh my gosh, it got so big. There was so much concrete here. There was so much, and that's not what I wanted to do. Of course, as I already said, I didn't know in the beginning. You go in blind, you've got no clue what's waiting. So I just started and I was like, things can be changed. Well, we did. It absolutely did. I always try to leave nature as it is. You know, I don't like to chop my trees. And I really haven't chopped a lot. Just the ones that were in the middle. Oh, look at that, fireflies. In the middle of my tracks. That really just needed to go. So yeah, this area has gone through a lot of changes. This iron factory, for example, is now making stitched iron plates. And just stitched iron plates. I can steal some wire from here because I'm overproducing a little bit. But I've also got... Whoops, I don't want to make you feel sick. Over there, I've got my... I thought if I stand high up, we can see it all. What? Stop! Over there is the new copper factory, which is still not good. So I still have to change that, but for now, let that be. But of course, in there, I'm making the copper wire. While I over there am using the alternative recipe and making iron wire. But we're making over there the copper wire, which also gets apart, turned into cable. We've got the copper sheets, and I still got some copper ingots left over because I started using the refineries, which just gives me a lot more ingots than the standard recipe. I also brought over, and what I actually really like is that these miners are now just mining, and you can see it there on the nodes, and I love that. Instead of trying to hide them or pack them away, or what I did before, this is what I like a lot. So these two are dedicated to go over there. Maybe we should, can we go a little bit further? Yes, we can. Christmas trees everywhere, just because I like them. Still do, even though it's not Christmas anymore. But these two iron nodes go into this factory, and this factory is really dedicated to making the rods. Some of the rods are turned into the rebars, which I use for my beautiful, lovely gun, which I always use. I'm still a lousy shot, but I'm using. It's a good thing I make enough, because the amounts I'm missing. And we're making a lot of screws. Not so long ago, of course, let's go over the build, because who cares? Yeah, that's on purpose. With the trains inside. I think you know, because we did this all not super long ago. These beautiful trains, everything got connected. I see that I forgot to color everything. But I did manage to connect it, even though... Oh no, that wasn't here, that was in the other factory. It's all a little bit tight and... Oh gosh, there we go. All a little bit tight. But it fits. Who cares? It fits. Of course it's not doing anything because it's filled up and the train hasn't picked it up just yet. So this should... Oh, this should be full. Yeah, this is full. Well, we're producing quite a bit over here, and it's ready for takeoff. And yeah, these kind of things just make me incredibly proud, because look at this. All at the ready, all could be picked up into the trains, into my system, my big train line. And it's not just the screws. Ow, ow, I knew that. Also moved. Oops. I always forget the name of that item. Those little framed Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I don't know why some words are so hard to remember. Those! Look at that. Many modular frames, that was it. 48. And this was also... Oh. Yeah. Autosave done. Oops, we're in. But this was also amazing because I went from... what was I making? I think I had one normal assembler just making the basic amount when I was still over here at my base. Well, over there that is. Because I made everything around my hub, everything. But it was one assembler that was making some of these frames. It was one assembler that was making some stitched iron plates. It was with motors. I couldn't do with one assembler making me, what is it, 5 motors? 2 motors? No, I can't remember the basic recipe. Just standard, not overclocking, not nothing. That was all I was making. And then I was about to start with the trains. So I think it was Dinosaur Bob who said you need a bit more. Because you will need loads when you're starting the trains. And absolutely, my goodness, you go through them like it's nothing. So that's when I came up with this factory. Picked it up from the home base. New nodes up there using 3 iron nodes, I think, in total. And some copper. But it all runs smoothly now. And now I'm at least making myself, what was it again, 10 per machine? Because, yeah, I did put, what are they called? Summer sloops in. Just in the time being while I was making the trains to make sure. So I've got 40 per minute. Now that at least helps me out a little bit. And it's also in a beautiful area because look at this. The sun isn't fully up yet. I love this. I love this so much. This is truly an area where I was like, oh, you would want a base here. I'm not entirely sure how, but I would want a base here. It's so beautiful. But yeah, you pick... Oh! You start something in the beginning. All those little machines making me a few of each wasn't really helping me out. And that's also how I came to my recent change of this area. Where I took away my beautiful floating versatile frame platform. I'm good at those. I'm good at making floating platforms. But we created this beautiful little area where where I started making plastic. And I also did that because I needed the heavy oil residue, which is being guided over to the area where we're now making another thing that I always have got wrong. I think it is smokeless powder, isn't it? I hope so. Up until not so long ago, we only had black powder here. And that was one of the things that I also did want to make. Let me see. We've got... Yeah, smokeless powder. I've got it right. So that's what we're making now, thanks to the heavy oil residue. So this whole setup also got changed, because this was of course only this row here with the assemblers, turning the sulfur and the coal into the first black goop, and then with the refineries together with the heavy oil residue we're making the smokeless powder. So that was a big change. Floating factory gone, new factory added, to then go to the biggest factory I think I've got, where now the steel production had gone up to a, for me, whopping... There he is again! How does he do that? No matter how many times I gently drop him floor to floor to floor down to get him off here, Dingus always knows his way back up somehow. Yeah, the stairs now. Okay, maybe. Inspector Gadget, my goodness. But we're making, for me, a whopping 1,044 steel ingots. And that amazing. Oh, I thought we could see from here, but we can't. We're making... It still is a judgmental kind of mushroom, isn't it? I still find that build so... Never mind. We're making iron ingots in there because together with the coal I use the alternative recipe and I can therefore get all these beautiful steel ingots coming out of there. As I said, 1044. We're making pipes here because together... let me just show the recipe. Whoop. Thank you. The steel pipes with the concrete, because that recipe also changed downstairs. We're making wet concrete now, so we're pumping out a lot more. I think it is 80 per minute instead of what you normally get out. It's half or so, or just over half. But therefore we can make 4 encased industrial beams per minute, and we've got a total of 64, if I'm not mistaken. 64 encased beams being made here. Beams? Beams. I see him and I say beam. Beams. And here, of course, we're producing the normal steel beams. So this factory has really underwent a huge, humongous upgrade. I don't think he approves all the time. I think that's why he's constantly back. But this was a very big project, very fun. First time I made out of the standard concrete, limestone, I made the wet concrete, also an alternate recipe. And I do that over there. Beautiful water pipes coming in. But it works. It's being transferred over on the belts up into the machines upstairs, and yeah, that's how you get a lot of encased beams. A lot more than that I had. Because what did I do again? Or what did I... Oh gosh, I had 10 or something. I think upstairs. And oh, it's so cute. And it already had undergone a transformation. I just saw this and I'm still proud of it. Oh, someone stole my floor. It was you. Oh, okay. I love this. I love the fact that this is something that I would use a lot more. Where you can just see the iron ingots come down. And you can see what you're producing while you walk through the factory. Ingots going up on either side. Because upstairs are of course more smelters making iron ingots for us. Yeah, this was an amazing job. A lot of fun. So many belts, so many techniques, so many things that you've learned have been added in this whole system. Sinks everywhere. I didn't know that in the beginning either. I thought you could only have one. So I had one at home and I never realized that it was a thing that you could just place. Instead of looking and trying, no. Because it's under the special tabs, right? It's called... Yeah, it's under the special tab. So I thought you can't place more. And I don't know the hub, the space elevator. So I thought a sink too. But it turns out you can have more than the one I had at home. Which I still use, by the way. It's a good thing that if you've got your inventory and you've got a lot of stuff that you can't do anything with, I just chuck it in the containers. And then it's gone. How are we on the tickets actually, or the coupons? That's going nicely. I can't buy anything anymore. I think I already bought everything that I can buy. Oh, and then all my sweet little doggos. Look how many we've got. Come on. Hi. This is so cool. Rudolph found him apparently around Christmas. Stranger, I've no idea. I think he all of a sudden showed up. Where's my first doggo? Well, you can see where I found them all. Newbie, what? That was the second one. Then you're the first one. There he is, Gerald. Hi. They all gave me so much stuff. So much stuff that actually you sometimes wonder like, oh my gosh. Let's just go over it. Let's just try not to stand on top. They helped me out so much with all the items that they gave. I could do stuff that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. It's all thanks to these boys. And the ones that I've caught, of course, in the blue crater. I've got in several spots a few dogs here, there and everywhere. Sweet people, look at this. We did a lot. We did a lot. And there will be a day that it will be even more. But yeah, what's the plan going on from now? Bean, stop distracting me. Somehow I always have to look at Bean and I don't know why. Find him cute. Cute creature. Strange cute creature. Yeah, for now, unfortunately, I have to put Satisfactory on hold until there's a patch. I think David Cook already said he gave me a lot of tips, tricks, what I could try, things that I indeed already did or did figure out. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case, or that didn't help, or whatever it was that I tried and what's been said. But until there is a patch or a fix that comes along, yeah, I have to put this on hold. Of course, it's not a goodbye forever, because as soon as things improve, I'll absolutely be back. Either continuing in this world or start afresh, whichever one you all prefer. In the meantime, I will therefore start a new adventure. And since now months actually already, there has been a lot of people that have asked me to play Subnautica. So that's what I will dive into. Sorry, pun intended. I will make a community post about it soon. So keep an eye out. If that might interest you, then I hope you want to join me there too. Yeah, I do want to say that even with all these issues that I'm having, from small to bigger, I still feel incredibly proud of all we've built here, all that's been made. I've truly learned so much, and that's all thanks to you, sweet lovely people. We've created so much together, and I look forward to the day that I can return to this game, to Satisfactory, but then of course without the problems that I'm facing now. Thank you all so very much for being here with me on this journey. It truly means the world to me. Yeah, what can I say else? Not a lot. I'm going to give you my love from Grandma Wendy, and I hope that you want to join me whenever, wherever. Sweet lovely people, hope to see you then. Bye bye.